has scored 77 points. They
Mr.
play
Big Shot,
game
the
7.
new Mr. Big.
The winner of tonight's Game 7 between Cleveland and Toronto.
6'6" Desmond Bain, center, Duke, 34.
And for the Pistons, Cunningham, Robinson, Thompson, Harris. Some are made for this moment. Of course, the Stars.
You know, everybody's heart rate is up. Everybody wants to play well at
Here. And here we are. One and done, or one huge numbers. Tobias Harris guarding him mostly. Wendell Carter. Harris has done a good job on Banchero in terms of field goal percentage. Jalen Duren now picks him up. Banchero stopped nicely by Duren. Shot clock at 5. Jamal Cain goes right at Robinson. Layup is in and out. Robinson the rebound.
start to get a layup on your first possession after Detroit had done a really nice job defensively cutting off Banchero.
Good defense from Banchero. Cunningham turns it over. Banchero gets inside. Shot blocked. Thompson with the rejection. He has been magnificent.
But also forces Paolo to pick up his first foul.
Always games like this, you worry about a key player getting in foul trouble. Cunningham finds some room left open. Soft touch won't go. Jalen Duren, count it.
And they're going to need that out of Duren today. He has not had a double-double in this series. You know he would love to have a big Game 7, both as a scorer and on the glass.
Duren an all-star, maybe all-NBA. Cain drives from the corner. That misses. Rebounder. Thompson bring it up. Still for both of these teams as Duncan Robinson can't get the three. Ball kept alive. Suggs comes away. Defense is their calling cards.
Defense is their calling card, but it's also how you play offensively. When you talk about defense being a calling card, both teams only had 10 turnovers in the last game. So neither team played ultra sloppy basketball. It was just elite defense and a lack of shot makers.
Tobias Harris spins, double team, now single coverage. Can't get at the fall. Rebound. Pistons talked about making sure Bain doesn't have one of those games. He is capable of going off for a big game. Suggs to Cain. And Carroll left wide open, connects on a 3. 0 for 9 from 3 in Game 6, although he certainly was not alone in rough shooting. Robinson, little fake, fires, can't get it. Duren keeps it alive. Robinson gets it back. Pass inside to Duren. Cunningham uses the screen. Cunningham said none of Game 6 matters if we don't win Game 7. People will forget about that amazing comeback if they can't get the victory here this afternoon.
And if you're for the Orlando Magic, then you have to stay calm as pop jumper. Every single time Detroit hits a bucket, it's going to sound like a game-winning basket. If the crowd is going to go crazy, the intensity, you've got to keep your emotions in check early in this game.
Low, they turn it over. Bain. Good transition defense from Robinson. Pass goes inside to Cain. Kicks it out, Banchero again. One-on-one coverage. Banchero, Thompson comes over. Back here comes Thompson. Another excellent defensive play from one of the elite defenders in basketball. Robinson, no hesitation.
That's 3 great looks already for Duncan Robinson. He gets one to go. He is maybe the biggest X factor of all for the Detroit Pistons.
Suggs. Pass.
Does not need much time to let it fly.
Yeah, but Wendell Carter can't give him that much space regarding a shooter. He's sitting on the block as that pass gets thrown out.
Speaking of blocks, Cunningham with the block already. Number of block shots as Duren gets the pass.
One of the best in the league this season. We have not seen that many opportunities in this series for those two guys to connect off direct pick and roll action.
Inside pass, Anthony Black has it deflected out of bounds.
Turns around and makes a quality block.
Banchero against Harris. The spin, kicks it out. Black off the mark. Orlando has started 2 for 9. Again, after that disastrous shooting performance in the second half of Game 6. Harris jumper. Suggs was the key in the Game 1 victory here. As Desmond Bain can't get at the fall. And a loop. Carter against Duren. Shot clock at 5. Duren helps out. Suggs gets away. Kicks it out to Bain up top. Banchero just gets it off in time and
Like a desperation shot. That's the kind of poise we were talking about before the game.
Banchero has all 8 Magic points to start. Cunningham, Robinson, again, no hesitation. Can't get that one.
Too many good looks. That's a good look. I know you want to help out on Cade, but like you said, and here comes Paolo.
Much if your star's rolling.
Dennis Jenkins gets his first appearance. Robinson goes to a spot. Back up top. Jenkins, who had an excellent regular season, hasn't played as much so far in the playoffs. Pulls up, jump shot, in and out.
Times things don't show up on stat sheets. That closeout by Suggs on Duncan Robinson saved that possession. It looked like a wide open look.
Suggs gets inside and backs the first storm when the crowd is electric and the Pistons score the first few points. So finally somebody besides Banchero scores. Meanwhile, down the other end, Thompson's the series. He only had 4 points in game 6, but was still a plus 22 at 10 rebounds, 6 assists. Banchero gets his first rest, as does Cunningham. Javon Carter getting some run again here in game 7. Black got inadvertently poked in the mouth. Shot clock at 8. Finds Carter. Back out Kane. Extra pass Bain. Contested 3. Harris, who has had an excellent series, gives the Pistons a 1-point lead. Bain to Black. Black. Good help defense. The veteran Harris looking. Jenkins has Carter on him. Bring it back out. This is his first playoff series, young man, in his second year. Tiptoes along the baseline. Robinson lets it fly. Rebound, Duran back up. Season, 10.5 rebounds. They would love to get him going here in game 7. And if they win further on, upcoming play. What a first round. The unpredictability night in and night out as the first free throws. That's a key for Orlando. They're not a great shooting.
About whether or not that was a lob or a shot. It was definitely a lob.
They're going at it.
It's probably good that they were across the court from each other.
Maybe Bickerstaff, the fiery head coach who's done such a magnificent job with the Pistons, and Brothers, who was not shy about giving his opinion, one of the great officials. Jenkins lines up that 3. That's good.
One situation, he can back down. Very difficult decisions. Where is the double team going to come from? Because he is going to find a shooter.
Cunningham guarding Black. Kane gets away from Green. Isaiah Stewart's in the game, but Jamal Kane able to getting a chance to play. Bain, hop step, wild pass. Jamal Kane got it caught on his hip. Shot clock at 7. Carter was wide open. Wagner knocks down the 3.
Decision. I think we were all wondering why Carter didn't shoot that. Good decision there. You've got Wagner spotted up. He can make corner 3s. He had a lot of time on that one. Nice find by Carter.
This is his only second appearance of the series. Only played 3 minutes prior to that. Cunningham, the spin.
And that's what makes it fun. These are guys that have been coaching together to each other when they want to discuss basketball.
Cunningham knocks down some taking 64 free throws in the first 6 games. 84%, a big part. What makes him such a difficult stop. Mo Wagner over to Banchero. Suggs in there as well. Anthony Black. And Carroll.
A little bit ahead of himself, knowing he was going to get some daylight there.
Stewart sets the screen. Gets the pass back. Alley up inside, and Black throws it down. Beautiful pass from Suggs after the steal down the other end. He's the key to their defense, Jalen Suggs. Cunningham pulls up, comes up. Jamal Mosley also talking about what a key player Anthony Black has been for this season. He's taken a nice step into the league. A terrific defensive player and has really grown on the offensive end. He's a little shaken up after that. He's still wincing over there in the corner. Wagner to Suggs. Nice pass inside. Wagner misses. Still Kane throws it off the backboard. Black left wide open. Cannot hit the 3. Fight for the rebound. Jenkins comes out of the pack. Jenkins going coast to coast, a little out of control. Gets it back to Robinson.
Right now, Orlando lucky because Duncan Robinson has had some great looks. He's only knocked down one to this point. 1 for 6 from the three-point line.
And a whistle away for today. Cunningham kicks it out. Javonte Green gets a clean look. Anthony Black grabs another rebound.
If you're Orlando, that's what you're going to live with. You're going to have to cry those driving lanes of Cade
Cunningham the steal, then the advance pass to Jenkins. Cunningham now down the other end, sidestep, layup blocked again. This time. And Carroll drives inside. Banker won't go. The tip misses. Robinson, that'll count if it goes.
Ready in this game 7?
Just playing desperate right now.
Jamal Mosley told you guys, play with pace, but in control. What's going to be the key to doing that?
Getting stops, getting out.
How poorly they were offensively, and then falling behind a little bit early. It's a nice bounce back.
Got this game 2-point lead at the end of the first quarter. You couldn't have acted.
Cunningham 6 early points. Pistons have missed 3 free throws already, 4 of 7. How often in these playoff games do missed free throws come back to haunt you? Carter to Suggs. Suggs finds some room, fires away, can't get it to fall. Rebound. Suggs has played some great defense, but he has really struggled from three-point range. Cunningham, nice feed inside. Thompson at the rim, not enough to stop.
And
Asar
got a piece
Thompson.
of that, and he still got it to go, RJ. It was amazing. He got his hand inside the rim. It looked like that ball still finds a way to roll in.
De Silva fronts. That's 4 turnovers now for the Magic. Here's Thompson again running the floor. Javonte Green tries the 3. And Carroll the rebound to go with his 11 points.
And they've been hunting Duncan Robinson in pick and roll. They've been trying to use him, whoever he is guarding, as the screener to try and get him up in that spot.
And Carroll gets inside. Shot blocked.
Van Carroll is one of the biggest small forward, power forwards that you will ever see. If you look at the base that he has in his legs, he had an NBA-ready body early as a teenager.
Orlando back up by 2. 14 points for Van Carroll. Thompson. 5 of the 24. Cunningham's got the Silva on him. Finds a spot and knocks down.
Got great rhythm and pace. He's never sped up, just going up.
Thompson the steal. And the slam.
That can't happen. You can't get a 1-on-0 fast break dunk and then give a layup coming back the other way if you're Detroit.
Bane guarding Cunningham. Finds his spot, draws a foul. Shot doesn't go, but Desmond Bane.
You got to stay with the rim, point the guy the other direction, or once he's there, then you recover out.
Another missed free throw the year. And he went through a lot of losing his first 3 years. They lost 59 games, then 65, then 68. Lashy games, having one of the great seasons in Pistons history this season. And his defense much improved. He's become a really good defender. Ben Carroll kicks it out. Suggs. Tobias Harris trying to draw some contact. Does not, but gets the shot to go. Harris with his second field goal. Desmond Bane drill.
Make legs. We just talked about that. I don't know if it's cross match or what, but you can't get a bucket and give up an open 3 in transition off a make.
Bane has 2 fouls, so Harris going at him. Bane's got to be careful. Cunningham thought about it. Now drives, now spins. Bane, poke. Good aggressive defense despite having those 2 fouls. And Carroll against Cunningham. What a matchup between these two. Who don't know, the delay of games call after the ball goes through the basket, the team that scored cannot touch the ball to kind of slow down their opponent going up the other way. Officials are very vigilant on that call. Duran spins, he's doubled, can't get it. Thompson's tip. And the next year, Van Carroll, the #1 overall pick. 2 special players, now the face of their franchise. 4 minutes gone by here in the second. Van Carroll lines it up and nails another 3.
But that's the second one, and now they give 1 free throw.
Yep. Just the 1 free throw on that after the made shot. Payne, though, misses that to start from the field. Jenkins back in. Cunningham, plenty of room this time. Can't get it. Long rebound back out to Harris. They'll reset the shot clock to 14. Harris off the bounce, drives, pulls up, shot.
20 points a game and very consistent in the mid-range.
And Carroll, good defense this time from Harris. He's trying to stay with him. Pass inside, deflected by Harris. Another turnover. Thompson in the front court. Back for Cunningham. Jenkins fakes, drives. Duren running the floor.
Defense leading to a transition dunk. That's what the Detroit Pistons do. They got to settle in on the defensive end. And that's one of the easiest buckets that Duren might have had all series.
Got 7.6 rebounds. Bad pass from Bullet. Cunningham comes the other way. Magic getting a little sloppy now. 7 turnovers. Cunningham three-pointer puts it in. The J.B. Bickerstaff had at halftime in Game 6, down 22.
Yes, well, he realized that his team was communicating to themselves. They were positive, so he decided to add to that enter of the law. His body did touch his jersey, and that's really the only contact that you got. But if you're going to call that, and that's what
game, the way these two teams play physical defense, rough and tumble, tug of war between these two teams, two of the most physical teams in the entire NBA. Black, meanwhile, hits a pair of free throws. Jenkins to Robinson. Robinson launches another three. Can't get that to fall.
else got one down the line.
He has more than half their points. 8 on the 24. Steps back, tries another three. In and out. Wagner the rebound. That's what he brings. The rebound, the toughness down low. Going right at Tobias Harris. Stripped by Harris. Ball loose. They dive on it. He's become a finals ref, as has Tony Brothers. Anthony Black guarding Cunningham. Cade Cunningham spins, falling away. Tough shot, can't get it. And for the rebound. And Carroll. Starting to see a lot of double teams. Here's Anthony Black. Good help from Reed. Javon Carter kicks it out. Black, corner three. Air ball, deflected. Shot clock still continuing, down to 3. Carter jump shot, won't go. Harris the rebound.
To the ground, legs. There's a wrap up, but when you take a wrap up, both players are wrapping each other. One gets thrown to the ground.
But they're calling the wrap up is my point. That is a foul prior to the second act.
Jamal Cain nails a 3. Puts the Magic back up by 2. Cain has given the Magic some good minutes. Cunningham doubled again. Paul Reed, wild shot, can't get it. Ball deflected out of bounds. And it'll go the other way. 6 good minutes here today. Wendell Carter to Desmond Bane. Bane trying to get going. Just 1 of 4 from the field, and a moving screen called on Carter.
Into that offensive foul.
Black trying to harass Cunningham. And Carroll on the bench right now. Where does the offense come for Orlando? Harris draws a foul. Shot won't go. Elimination games has come up big for the Pistons. 23 points in game 5, 22 points. And Carroll sits for a whopping 50 seconds and comes back out on the floor for Orlando. All tied up at 40, just under 4 to play. First half of game 7.
And I think Banchero's got to see a second guy anywhere he goes on the floor right now. Make somebody else get going. And Desmond Bane.
He's their second leading scorer with 8. Staying in the game, by the way, with the 3 fouls. Tobias Harris tries to answer. Duren the rebound. Back out Robinson. Jenkins, three-pointer. Got it. Back into it as well. Banchero to Suggs. Passed up an open 3. Now drives. Layup off the mark. Jenkins goes high and throws it ahead. Cunningham. Cunningham drives into Banchero and draws the... Cunningham gets the first this year when Cunningham was out with a collapsed lung. Part of that stretch. He averaged 17 points and 7 assists.
That were mad at their scout for not pointing him out sooner. He was outstanding during that stretch. One of the reasons, in my opinion, Detroit was able to hold on to the #1
scoring in the series. 2nd in rebounding, 2nd in steals. 12 points, 12 of his 14 in the second period. It's the largest lead by either team. Deflected back in. Harris guarding Banchero. And Carroll gets past him. Jump stop. Deflected by Cunningham. And Carroll gets it back. Bane deep in the corner. Back up top, Carroll. Sidestep, way off. Carter. As he felt he needed to be more aggressive.
Hasn't really been today. Nice
On Duran during this series, averaging 10 points, 7 boards. All the people around the Magic say when Carter plays the Robs in recent years. Lead is 4 for Detroit. Cunningham. Thompson. Harris. He's got the smaller man on him. Wants to post up Suggs. Spins. Suggs, nice defense, and Harris still not. And Carroll to Suggs. The drive, the floater won't go. Jamal Cain picks it up. His follow misses. Remaining first half.
This is a big 1 minute for both teams.
Harris for 3.
I tried to say it. This is a big 1 minute. How do you go into the half if you're both these teams?
Black, banker, won't go. Robinson fakes, drives. Duncan Robinson off the glass, banks it home. Pistons tidal wave, 18-4 run, up by 11.
Okay, Cunningham getting a lot of help to close this half.
And Carroll drives, gets inside, he banks it home. He is 4 here in the first half, but a big turnaround led by Tobias Harris in the second quarter. Harris feeling it. Robinson, back to Harris. Cunningham wants it, Black won't let him get it. 4 seconds to go. Harris fires up a 3. Duran can't get to the ball, and a foul. Duran knocks that one down. Most playoff games on their roster behind Robinson. Second free throw is good. 0.5 of a second remaining.
Poise a little bit in those last moments of the quarter. And then I asked him what they have to get back to. He said, first and foremost, defensively getting stops, rebounding, and then getting out and running. He also said we've got to contain the ball on defense and do a better job defensively on Tobias Harris.
Thanks, Lisa. Do a good job defensively on Cade Cunningham this season. He now has 17. And this is the largest lead of Game 7 so far. And Carroll guarded by Duran. And Carroll gets inside, trying to draw a foul. Then comes Cunningham. Cunningham back out Robinson. Three-pointer, it's up.
Air screen, Duncan Robinson read it perfectly.
Wendell Carter, good-looking jumper, and you want to see him.
Handoff, that's a good sign to start this third quarter.
Cunningham, Bane tries to help out. Tobias Harris, good help from Suggs. Good to see Suggs back out there. Looked like he was badly injured at the end of the half. Harris pulls up on the paint shot, block. That's his second block of the game as Bane comes the other way. And Carroll, one-on-one with Harris. The deflection. The turnover disparity is huge. And
Without a shot.
They got more turnovers here in this first half than in this second half than the Detroit Pistons have in the entire game. That is the difference in this game right now.
Duran gets it down low. Can't get it to fall. Almost got it. Desmond Bane. He's their second leading scorer, but only has 8 points. Suggs to Carter. Carter again, his jumper. That misses.
If you're the Detroit Pistons right now, you can feel Orlando is not as sharp as they should. This is the opportunity to push that lead up and give yourself a little bit of a cushion here in this second half.
Cunningham, short. Carter, Duran, Cunningham tries again, can't get it. And Suggs not showing any sign of a limp. 3 Pistons near, and Carroll gets it back. Now it's Duran on him. Steps back, tries another 3. That one's short. Harris pushes the ball, drives down a lane. Thompson up and under, finds Duran. Blocked from behind. Harris gets it back. Robinson a 3. Duran the rebound. Strip.
Loose balls, offensive rebounding opportunities, but neither team can get that advantage to go and score.
Harris, Robinson, back to Harris. Drives on Cain. Spins, pulls up, throws up a wild shot. Well defended that time. Again, 2 of the best defensive teams, 2 of the most physical defensive teams. And Carroll slowly gets inside. Short shot. Back up. Cunningham, the crossover. Cunningham, the
lines if he's excited about playing in the second round for the first time.
You just said you don't want to talk about your guy.
I don't want to talk bad about him, but that's too low. T-Mac, I love you, but that was used as an example for everyone for many years moving forward.
Cunningham harassed by Suggs. Cunningham is such a strong dribble. Thompson down low, kicks it back out. Harris corner three, got it. Harris, what a game, 7. He's got 22.
Talking about rising to the occasion. Tobias Harris been so good the entire series, but man, has he been a pressure release for Cade Cunningham.
Bane inside to Black. Black back outside for Suggs. Suggs long distance, that won't go. Duren the rebound. Duren's had a good active game, 9 points, 9 boards. An 18-point Detroit lead. Cunningham gets inside, an easy for
Orlando. What play do you go to? What's your go-to? How do you stop this run? How do you want to compete?
Wendell Carter steps out, can't hit a 3. Fight for the rebound, Carter gets it on the tip. And Carroll goes inside, stripped by down, 10 on the shot clock. Carter and Duren arm wrestling. Wendell Carter. Anthony Black looking. Banchero had the mismatch. They couldn't find him. Carter can't hit. Banchero the offensive rebound. Spins, goes inside, backs it home.
If you're Orlando right now, you've got to up the defensive pressure, execute offensively, and try to cut into this gap.
Banchero nearly half the Magic points. Jenkins back in. Jenkins played 11 minutes in the first half, had 6 points. Does not get...
Still waiting to see Desmond Bane get anything going aggressively offensively.
Bane capable of having a big game, has 8 right now. Had that one little stretch. His floater's good, right?
Capable of having a flurry.
Only 6 field goal attempts in 23 minutes. Do have to give some of that credit to some excellent Pistons defense. Harris asking for a screen. Drives inside, lost it. Black. It's only the 4th Detroit turnover against the very aggressive Magic defense. And Carroll fouled. And they're going to game 5 here in this building. He had 45 points. Connects on that one. Is averaging just under 27 a game. He is one of those players that can raise his game.
Giving Thompson enough space to work. That 8-second call, it was like J.B. Bickerstaff yelling to get it over.
Sometimes against pressure, you overthink it. You don't need a screen. Just give a guy some space in the backcourt and let him put his head down and advance it.
And Carroll, top shot.
Turn that timeout.
Isaiah Thomas was saying at halftime, it's so great to hear the Pistons fans so loud, so excited once again. This has been one of the more electric buildings in the NBA since this resurgence. Jenkins on the drive. Dennis Jenkins, jump shot's good. Shooting with confidence. He's 14 minutes. And Carroll 1-on-1 with Cunningham. These 2 stars. Van Carroll cross court. Carter up top. Black, dangerous pass deflected. Carter to Silva. Shot clock winding down. Van Carroll just gets it off in time. One was high for the rebound.
Detroit flying everywhere defensively. It's a great closeout that time by Thompson to at least make Banchero think about that.
Cunningham pulls it up. Jumper's good. Banchero finding De Silva. 3.5 remaining here in the third. Back to a 17-point Piston lead. Banchero taking his time. Finds De Silva, cuts to the basket. That's a pen for the Magic.
That's a thought process by De Silva. He wasn't anticipating being open on that cut. He put it down. That looks like an opportunity to get that shot up on the glass. He has to be thinking ahead of time that he's going to be open, though, to do that.
De Silva catch, fires, plenty of time to do that, but does not hit the rim. They keep their season alive. They're in a big hole right now here in the third. Thompson. Cunningham fires away. Got it. Hit. De Silva. Thompson guarding Banchero. And illegal defense called on Detroit, so a 1-shot technical for the Magic.
Seems like he always makes the right read.
He never seems like he's in a rush. One-on-one with Black. Spins, poked away, good hands from
Available a little bit quicker.
And Carroll on the drive, draws the foul as Cunningham will pick up his first. Cunningham right now defending Banchero. I mean, again, the two sizes, but you look at Banchero, he looks exhausted.
Like I said, he's having to carry the load. He carried them in the first quarter, coming out aggressive. 4 for 7 from 3, 12 for 21 from the field.
Clock on a lot of these possessions against a defense that is so quick on their help and recover out to the three-point line.
The Detroit defense wears you down as the game goes on. Black picks up his second. Banchero can't get that to fall. Kane the rebound, knocked out of his hands, and a loose ball foul against the Pistons. First in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, Tobias Harris locked. This is what he's going to do. One dribble toward the middle, and he's going to fade baseline 8 out of 10 times. And when he's already had 22 going into that shot, you know he's feeling it.
Each when you got 2 fouls on the board for your team. You don't go for that reach when it puts them on the free throw line for 2.
Just over a minute left here in the third.
You've got to play with controlled aggression. To go in there, I know we're talking about beef stew, but that's just an easy call in front of everyone.
That's NBA bravery right there.
Yes. But that's what you do. You put your body on the line in these moments.
He called it jump stop. Look.
Carter putting some full court pressure. Another low-scoring quarter for the Orlando Magic. Banchero drives. They're going to count the shot.
Body flying across the floor, I could guess. And Banchero had an opportunity there. He was getting into the lane about.
It's pretty strong, but I don't know if Isaiah Stewart's that strong. And he just goes, takes it up. Again, look at the elevation from Jenkins. Walks by and just...
Guys really got into a groove late in the second quarter that carried over into the third. Just what has started clicking on both ends of the floor that has you this 19-point lead?
We trust in each other, but it's our defense. Picking up our defense intensity, sharing the basketball, playing together, do whatever we can right now to get this W.
This is the 4th Game 7 for you. What are you saying to your guys about how to close this thing out in the 4th quarter?
Keep our composure, stay steady, do what we need to do. Even stronger and tougher now. That's it. Stay composed.
Thank you for your time. Mike?
All right, Lise, they have been defending all season long. And another defensive clinic here in the second half. Suggs, the floater's up. Shot's good. Nice move. The Magic down 17 with pretty much an entire quarter to go. Cunningham goes inside. Layup is good.
You know, even when you play him well and you see you've got a good angle defensively, he's just so strong. He just plays right through that and still gets something soft on the glass.
Desmond Bane trying to get free. Jamal Kane can't get it. They'll let it go out of bounds.
Right hand.
Pass inside. Duren picks it back out. Robinson. Green wide open. Corner 3. It's good. It's pouring it on. Largest lead of the game. Suggs trying to get free. Drives inside. Shot blocked by Duren, but he's one tough dude. He is. Football player when he was younger. Loves the game and plays with a football mentality. Methodically bring it up the floor. Tells Jenkins to get out. Cunningham lobs it in. Javonte Green
Lost it, gets it back. Shot clock at 4. He's going to have to put it up. 14 on the shot clock.
And you see they're sending 2 men at Cade. They've got to find the outlets.
Wide open, Jenkins hits a 3
to help his start.
23-point lead, 9 minutes to go. Inside, and a foul.
I had the honor of playing against them in a Game 7 here in Detroit, hearing that Big Ben Bell chills and frustration, but they were such a well-balanced team. They had so many talented defenders on that team, Lindsey Hunter, Tayshaun Prince, down the line. They're carrying the same mentality here today as they did back in 04.
Coming up and in, and the Pistons just keep rolling. Cunningham, another 30-point game. And Bain
Common. Teams like Oklahoma City and San Antonio, the way that they make you work for everything around the basket.
Of course, that game, new arena, Little Caesars Arena. It's actually the 9th season, not so new anymore. Opened at 17-18. And they'll get a chance to celebrate a playoff series win for the very first time if the Pistons can hold on here. Harris, what a game for Tobias Harris. Not station games, he's come up huge. Bain to Carter. Carter the fake and the drive.
Already being eliminated. The fact that he was able to give them that consistent 20+ every night.
3 years old, his 15th year in the league. Played for 5 different teams. He's been traded 5 times in his career. 2 different stints here with the Pistons. And this year, well, this one has a chance to be very special. They force a turnover there. Magic still fighting. Banchero gets in. He's got 34. What a performance from Banchero, but his team right now still in a huge hole. Jenkins taken out of his hands by Suggs. Black goes inside with telling first rounds in recent memory. Cunningham, ball in his hands. Gets the double team, finds Thompson. Thompson kicks it out. Jenkins has to fire away. Duren has it. And Magic continue to fight. Suggs up top, Anthony Black. Suggs tries a long 3-pointer, in and out. Rebound. Had not cracked double-figure rebounds in the series, but a strong performance here this afternoon. Jenkins up top.
Detroit's got to make passes on time and on target.
Thompson lays it up and in.
Body in the middle of the floor. If Detroit's just patient, they're going to have that outlet right there at the foul line as much as they want it.
Approaching the midway point of the fourth, 5 on the 24. Banchero drives on Harris, kicks it out in the corner. Bain, a contested 3 is good. That has not been their strength this season, as Jenkins has it. Jenkins gets inside, pass to Thompson. Thompson tied up. Shot clock winding down. Jenkins catches. Jenkins drives. And a whistle.
Right there because they're getting too far away from what their normal offense looks like. A lot of hesitation on that last possession.
Bain's going to try again. And just call. Cunningham draws.
He's had a lot of help today, though, in different ways. Talked a lot about Tobias Harris. Duren has been a major factor in this game, even though he hasn't had opportunities to score. And then, of course,
special player. Crowd enjoying every second. Banchero got tripped up. Carter steps back, knocks down the 3. Magic had a 2-point lead after the first quarter. It was a close game mid-second, and a big run at the end of the second turned this one around. Anthony Blake gets to the rim.
Right here, this is a coffin corner. You've got no place to retreat.
Black, by the way, now with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Black throws it ahead. Suggs. Back to Banchero. Banchero drives, goes inside. Shot won't go. Follow is good. 25-point lead with about 8 minutes left. And now all of a sudden it's 14 with 4 minutes left. Cunningham, double team. Suggs commits the foul.
They still have to continue to trap. and Detroit has not handled it well.
Anthony Black again, an excellent defender on Cunningham. Almost.
Duncan Robinson made sure that Carter could not get off the ground to contest that.
Jenkins to Harris. Harris corner three. It's good. 5 still fighting, clawing. They had to fight and claw to get here. Remember, they lost the play-in game to Philadelphia. And then came.
Coming into this game, they were shooting 29% from the three-point line, which was the worst of any team in the
fight. Harris comes out. Into the hands of Cunningham. Cunningham gets inside across the lane. Robinson, three-pointer, puts it up, puts it in. That jumper's good.